Let's say your name is being dragged through the mud by a major corporation and you have the receipts to save yourself from being destroyed on the internet. Would you choose OnlyFans as the place to defend yourself? Asking for a friend. Hey y'all, SnarkyJay cosplay here. So this whole issue with X-Men 97 writer BEAU DEMAYO happened a while ago, but recent developments have made this seem like it should be in a comic book and not real life. So let's talk about it. X-Men 97 was released earlier this year to rave reviews pretty much everywhere. I ended up watching it 2 months ago and I fell in love with it. It is genuinely one of the better things Marvel has ever put out. That could be an entire video on its own. If you want that, comment below. But that's not the whole point of this video. The point is that BEAU DEMAYO was supposedly very involved in all the writing of this series. However, he was canned right before the series even came out, which was really weird. Marvel didn't say why. They simply cut ties with him, said he was no longer associated with the show, which seemed pretty weird. Typically, things don't happen that way. Now, BEAU DEMAYO did not take this laying down. BEAU eventually came out and claimed that he was fired by Marvel for making a Pride Day post featuring art of himself as a shirtless version of Cyclops from the series. He also claimed that this is the reason why his name was removed as a writing credit from both season 1 and now the upcoming season 2. And that, of course, seemed pretty up. But then last month, Marvel came out to defend themselves and said, and I quote, that he was terminated in March 2024 following an internal investigation. Given the egregious nature of the findings, we severed ties with him immediately, and he has no further affiliation with Marvel. Now that's still pretty vague, but being that we've heard a lot about investigations turning up findings of an egregious nature, people all started pointing in one particular direction as to why DeMaio might have gotten fired. And sources close to Marvel said that it was sexual misconduct that landed BEAU in the doghouse. And finally, after a couple weeks now of this drama, BEAU DeMaio has decided to come out and defend himself. And he's doing so only on OnlyFans. And I wish I could say I was kidding. He has come out to defend his name and talk about these allegations locked behind a paywall on an adult media site. Now, allegedly, he put out a 30-minute video as part of this campaign on his OnlyFans page, and Variety talked about a couple of those points. And I'm going to share those points with you guys. DeMaio claims that the lies are concerning and that they're a smear campaign designed to discredit his credibility in order to cover up egregious, prejudicial misconduct stretching from select crew members on X-Men 97 all the way to the top of Marvel Studios. For those that don't know, very important, BEAU DeMaio was also heavily involved with that presumably doomed version of the new Blade movie that they're working on. Keep that in mind. These are just some of the allegations that DeMaio has highlighted against people at Marvel in that 30-minute video. He alleges that his identity as a gay black man was weaponized by Marvel execs. He claims that he had to fight Marvel executives over his desire to adapt storylines from previously published X-Men comic book runs. He also alleges near criminal working conditions for VFX and animation artists at Marvel. He also alleges that he notified a producer on X-Men 97 that one of the leads in the show was having a potentially exploitative sexual relationship with a PA, and said producer buried the report and informed the individual in question of what DeMaio had said. He also claims that that same producer was showing DeMaio's thirst traps to his underage son. Those are just some of the points that he made. Now, according to BEAU, he supposedly has receipts, eyewitness accounts, all sorts of stuff to back up all of these claims. And the reason why he's not putting them on the internet is because he wants those responsible to receive what he did not receive, a fair investigation away from the public eye. Now, all of this is very interesting, and in the grand scheme of things, is it super unlikely that some of this could be true. I don't think so, but I wasn't there, so I can't speak as to whether any of this is likely to be true or unlikely to be true. I can speak, however, as to what I think seems super f***ing suspicious. And in my opinion, if somebody was tarnishing my good name and people were saying that there was supposedly alleged sexual misconduct, which is what's going on with BEAU DEMAYO, then if I had the receipts to prove otherwise, I would put them on blast. Just like I was put on blast. I would make sure that everybody knew X, Y, Z. This is what's going on. You expect your fans to defend you for what, $5.99 a month to go and look at your OnlyFans to see the truth? To claim that this beloved major corporation is this dirty and then make it so that the people that are supporting this corporation or maybe would like to know more about your situation and maybe support you, they're going to have to pay to see this evidence? I don't know. And the fact that the evidence isn't there, right? I mean, I haven't paid for his OnlyFans, but as far as I've read, the only thing out there right now are the 30 minutes in that video of him talking about it. As far as I've heard, these receipts are not out there. This evidence that he has not been posted. So where is any of that? Because obviously Marvel wants nothing to do with him. So this investigation, this fair information that he thinks they're gonna have is likely not gonna happen. Marvel has cut ties with him. So if you've got the evidence that proves that this major corporation is as disgusting as you say, and could possibly be, put the receipts up. I'm shocked, to be honest, that we're supposed to take any of this seriously when he's supposedly going to hide evidence behind a paywall, and not even a journalistic New York Times paywall. No, you're literally uploading this on OnlyFans? Regardless of what gets posted on OnlyFans, you know what the OnlyFans sounds like. I don't want to have to explain to my family why there's credit card charges to BEAU DEMAYO's OnlyFans. I don't want to pay for that shit. Tell me the truth. Put it on Twitter. Don't post this on OnlyFans and act like this is some big investigation. If you have receipts, put them out there. And look, if half of what BEAU is saying is true, then I hope this information comes out. If it's true and you have receipts, then technically you have a responsibility to the public and to the victims of this prejudiced behavior. You have a responsibility to put it out there and make it so that everybody knows, not charge them for your OnlyFans subscription for shirtless pictures of you and evidence of justice. That to me just doesn't sound right. Now, of course, this situation is currently unfolding right now, so there could be updates soon. Season 2 of X-Men 97 is still set to come out without BEAU DEMAYO's name on it. They have cut his writer's credit completely, so I guess we'll see where that goes next. Season 1 had some interesting choices. I'm not even gonna get into the whole Rogue Magneto thing right now. I don't have the time or the emotional bandwidth. We're not doing that. However, it was a very good show. But because of all this drama, it seems like the X-Men franchise is just never gonna get a break. And that's all from me. I've been SnarkyJay. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. For more SnarkyJay, be sure to check me out on Instagram. And if you'd like to support me, this channel, and my content creation, do check out and consider subscribing to my Patreon for exclusive photo shoot sets and cosplay content. I will add links to all of those in the description below. And let me know your thoughts on BEAU DEMAYO's new OnlyFans evidence in the comments below.